Hey everyone, I hope you're good, and once again welcome back to my new video everyone. In today's video I'm going to tell you about one another topic, and that is environment. And I know that you must already know about this topic. What the hell is that? Okay, means about the environment. But again I have to share something, in this video because I took a challenge of 90 days, so I have to share. So I think you understood my topic. So without wasting any further second, I should start talking about the environment. And once I will, once I will make you understand about the environment. So after that, I will start something else to talk about, because I have to extend this video for to I think 10 minutes or 15 minutes maybe. Okay, so once it is done about the environment, so I will start talking about something else, and I also don't know what I will start talking about. Okay, so please stay tuned till the end so that you can understand about the environment, what it is mean by me, what does it mean by in my perspective, and how it can change your life. Okay bro, because I will make you understand, don't worry. Okay, so yeah, I'm here. I'm not talking about the that environment which we get heard by in schools, in society, in other places, about nature, about pollution, about so many things which comes under in environment. Okay, I'm not talking about that environment. Okay, because we cannot control that thing. Yeah, somewhere we can control those environment, but it is I'm not going to talk about on that kind of things. But despite of that thing, I'm going to talk about the people's environment. Okay, so what do I mean by the people's environment? I mean that I just want to you know I just want to make you sure that whatever kind of a life you are having right now and you're living right now, it all depends on the environment which you have right now or which you had in the past. Okay, so because of that environment, because of that kind of a thing which you did with your friends, with your families, with your relatives, with your colleague, with whom that you hang out, that you chill out. So those all things combined and made all the decision in the behalf of those kind of environment, because environment decides your future. In other word, okay, in means directly or I would say indirectly, it is deciding your career, what kind of a man you will become in the future, what kind of a thinking you will have in the future, what kind of a what kind of a work you will be doing in in the future, how much money you will be earning in the future. It all depends on the environment. And if your environment is kind of a average, so there is no doubt that you are becoming a average person in upcoming months or years. You will become average person. Okay, which you do not want to become average person, but in reality you will become average person because you are hanging out with those person who are just like average. Okay, so if you really do not want to become an average, so you do not, I think you should stop hanging out with those kind of friends. I'm not saying that you should broke up with those kind of friends. I'm not saying that you should do not talk about, you should not talk with them. Okay, I'm not talking about that thing, but I think you should make another friend where you can have a growth mentality, or I would say that a great mindset that can push you towards that kind of a lifestyle which you want to have in your in your lifestyle. Okay, or in your life, because at the end our agenda should be to go up and up, to just not go on the certain level and just get stuck at that level. Okay, because if your your thinking process is like that, so I think you should just go whatever kind of things are going in your life. Okay, you should just hang out with the average guy. You should just do the things with the average guy, and you don't have to do any extra thing, because you do not want to have those kind of lifestyle. Okay, so I think there is no point of thinking about the growth mindset, thinking about the best kind of a life which you should you should live in the life. Okay, I think you should not watch if you're this kind of person who doesn't want this kind of thing. So I think you should just, I know that you might think or you might ask me, how will I find that person who can have a good kind of a mentality, or who can live, means how will I identify the person has a good kind of a mindset or good kind of a goal, that and he's also literally working on that kind of a fucking thing. Okay, so how will I find out? So I think you do not have to find out. there is already source available in our phone, in our laptop. If you have phone, so that's good, that's also good. Just go on phone and open the Instagram, and open the YouTube, and find out those person who has already achieved that kind of a life which you want to live in your future, okay? And just start following them, and just start understanding their mindset, their understanding, how they understand the world, how they look at the world, and try to implement those kind of action which they take in their entire day, okay? So whatever kind of a lifestyle, whatever kind of a action they take, whatever kind of a thinking process they have, whatever kind of a clothes they wear, whatever they do, just you have to replicate those kind of things in your life. And what sorry. So if you're replicating, if you are doing copy paste, so I think you should do everything, like action, habit, and quitting all the bad things which they don't do in their life. So you have to avoid those things which you are not allowed to do, okay? So I think you should stop doing that thing. That's how you become that person, and eventually you will have those kind of a lifestyle in the reality. And you will say that, oh my god, how did I end up here, how did I achieve this thing? You will say this thing because you are acting like a that person who is your dream, who you want to become in the future. That's why you are becoming that kind of a person. And there is no doubt that many research has happened on these kind of things. If you are just copy, if you just implement, if you're just replicating the others personality in your lifestyle, so eventually you will start becoming that kind of person, okay? This is true, bro, this is true. There is so many research happened on these kind of things. You can go on internet, find those kind of research here, and you will see that, okay? This video is not on the just myths and the thoughts, okay? This video is on the somewhere fact also. If because I didn't read, but I have seen those kind of a research paper, and I have seen a video on those kind of research paper, based on those kind of research paper, okay? So this is just backed with the kind of a research, okay? So whatever kind of a if I'm learning English, so right now I'm implementing, I'm just replicating somebody's style of speaking and somebody's style of moving hand gesture. I'm not doing perfectly, I'm not doing with the 110% perfect, but at least I'm replicating that kind of a life, that kind of a hand gesture, that kind of a way of talking, and that kind of a confidence, okay? That's why. And that is how I'm speaking right now in front of you guys, and that is how I'm just putting my confidence in front of you guys. This is what is putting, this is what is pushing me towards to make video on daily basis, towards to make me comfortable, towards to make me confident to speak in front of you guys. So I think you should start applying this kind of thing in your life also, because this is very very I think useful method to achieve whatever you want to achieve in your life. Because life is a kind of a game, and if you see your life as a game, so I think you are the right guy to live your life. And I'm not saying that who doesn't see his or her life as a game, those person are bad or those person are wrong. I'm not saying that thing, okay, bro? I accept that, and I agree with that statement, which is everybody is not you know allowed to do business, and allowed to do job, or is not made of to do job or to business, okay? Because at the end there are some factors which can make you separate from that kind of person who is actually billionaire or millionaire, okay? And those factors will be hard work, will be persistence, will be doing that thing which you do not like, and still you're doing that thing for 10 hours, 12 hours per day, okay? So these kind of factors will make you separate from that kind of person, okay? So, and for doing these kind of things it's very hard, and for doing these kind of things for the longer term, it's very very kind of challenging for you, and kind of a tough. Nobody is allowed to do that thing, and that's how you see some successful people in your life, and you cannot meet successful people in your entire life. Sometime you will see, sometime you will face to face you will not see, okay? Because I haven't seen a successful person in my entire life face to face, okay? I have seen on internet, I have seen on the other social media, but in face to face I didn't see anybody, okay? Yeah, I have seen so many people more than successful. Okay, more than successful me. More than successful, what is that? I have seen some people who has more success than me. Okay, so I have seen those kind of people, but I am talking about those person who has got successful life than everybody else. Okay, so I didn't see that kind of person in my life. Okay, I'm talking about that kind of person, if you understood. So that's good. So yeah, that's it from my side in today's video. I know that in today's video I was not talking about the main content, but I just distracted from my second thing. It happens to me for 2 days. It's happening because I just want to make you sure that whatever I feel, whatever I think, whatever kind of thoughts are running in my mind, I just put in front of you guys. Okay, so that you can understand it's coming from my heart. There is no any kind of script running behind me, running in front of me, and there is no, I didn't prepare whenever I make videos. So I do not come with the preparation of, with script. So I do not make any kind of script. I just make you sure, I just make what the hell is happening with me. See, so this happens if you keep talking and keep talking, so you do not know that what kind of things you should speak. Again, you should speak, after that, so it happens. So with that being said, now let me end this video. And if you understood, so please hit the like button, subscribe this channel, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, keep learning and keep exploring.